it's important to me before I begin that I let you know that I like to call myself like a peaceful, spiritual kind of bitch. And that's, so you understand, okay. That's important because I speak the truth, and sometimes the truth doesn't sound so peaceful and spiritual. So you might hear me talking about wanting to choke a bitch, and it's okay. Just like receive my peace and my honesty. So, well, I'm up here. So awkward pauses, right? Like I've thought about what sorts of stories to tell you, and I have plenty of them, right? Especially because I look like this. And I'm fabulous, and I know it, but some of y'all don't always know when you look at me, right? So there's like the story of the woman who's tasted the same fruit as me, so to speak, right? And she thinks she's slick, right? Because I look like this, she thinks I might be a fool, right? So I'm having a chat with her, and she slips in there that she can wear whatever she wants because I'm so slim. And so the awkward pause for me was that moment of like, do I rip this bitch's throat out? But the spirituality kicked in, right? And I loved that bitch, and I helped her with her interview tape for America's Next Top Model. So, like, just know this about me. I can take you to heaven in 20 breaths. I do that. We can talk about breath work and guided meditation later. We can chat a little bit, but it's about to get real. So, I hang out with a lot of white folks like me. Some of y'all know it's safe to hang out with me. And I have this one friend, Jeanette, and she is tried and true. Not everybody knows this, but I have this unconscious thing that I do as a sister, which is that I test people. I don't always know I'm doing it. I'm like, oh, I'm not the only one here, tee-hee, and then someone has to step up and let me know that it's cool. So with Jeanette, she's tested. She can do frohawk jokes with me. She can play with my hair. We can talk about my skin. It's cool. But you know, Barack and Hillary, race is up. People are talking about it. And I said, I'm spiritual. Be careful what you talk about around me. So Jeanette wants to talk to me about race. And then she goes to work at the Mood, where the favorite flavor for motion lotion is watermelon. So I don't have to tell that story, right? But the couple was black, and she did have to sell them the watermelon motion lotion. So we talked about that a little bit, processed it, and she feels safe again. So I visit her with a friend of mine. He's also a blue-eyed one, and bright and radiant, and the kind of dude who is so powerful that I want to like slice him open and climb inside. I want to know tell me about firstborn white male heterosexual energy. I want and I thought that the way to get it was by blowing it out of him. That's not the way. It's not the same. Don't tell my mom. So he and I decide to go for a stroll. We visit Jeanette. We process her. She's safe. He makes the mistake of saying to me that he wishes he could see a fight. I say, be careful what you wish for. So we go to Lorenzo's, big up to Lorenzo's, and we're leaning on a car and we're eating pizza, and we watch as two black men terrorize a white man. We watched them pull his cap off, and just when he got away, they chased him and terrorized him a little more and never hit him. And it was the most exquisite pause. It was reality for the two of us. He was actually on my right. And I know that feeling. I know unconscious rage. I know the urge for revenge. I know those feelings. And in that moment, I just felt sad. Like, no choking thoughts, no slicing people open. I was just left with what was. And then after a minute, he said, you told me to be careful what I wish for. And it wasn't funny, right? like real sad. So, is that, ooh, I don't want to go. Okay, so wrapping up today, I needed to go to Kinko's. I had a Kinko's mission. And I found myself in the Rittenhouse area. I'm bringing you back, see, it's safe. So I found myself in the Rittenhouse area, and I'm telling you, I felt like a runaway slave, looking like this, watching people veer off away from me. And I saw this new age looking chick, and I was like, see Kali Ma or some other deity in me, and tell me where Kinko's is. And the bitch like avoided me, walked through traffic away from this woman chasing her. And I was just like, please, white people, like Underground Railroad or something. But I found a friend, he was a dirty smoker like me, and he pointed the way, and I found the promised land. Thank you.